Let's spend some time talking about the Buffalo nickel, shall we? 64 different coins in that series, started in the year 1913. There is only one first year of issue, that's 1913, but guess what? There's two types that year. They call it Variety 1, Variety 2, mound, no mound, standing on a line, not standing on a line. We have the two-piece set, everybody, but it's in uncirculated condition at an unbeatable price. So this is a set of two. You get both types from the first year of issue for that low price of just $89.95. And it's in the new Defender holder, so it's presented and packaged beautifully. It looks, it's just, they did an incredible job with this one. So let's talk about the Buffalo nickel. Now, it was the third coin in Teddy Roosevelt's coin renaissance. He wanted all coins to be redesigned to be more beautiful. Thought everything prior to his involvement was atrocious. So he spent some time in 1883 out west after the Spanish-American War, before he got into politics and everything, and he organized the Rough Riders. And the rumor has it that that time spent out west was his inspiration for the design of this, the Buffalo nickel. Now, first year of issue, they created this, and there was an issue. Now, the Buffalo nickel metal, the content is soft. So what happened was it wore off easily. So on the obverse, the date is where it wore off easily. A lot of Buffalo nickels, you can't even tell what date they were made. And a lot of people will just, you know, they call it 3-date, full date, and that's on the circulated side, but these are unks, everybody. As you're coming across the screen and seeing the reverses, type 2 is the line over 5 cents. Type 1 was the original design. The buffalo's on a mound, but the word 5 cents kind of blended into the design, so to speak. And when it wore off, that's the spot that wore off on the reverse, you couldn't tell, you couldn't even read the words 5 cents. So they had to quickly replace it and put a distinct line over there and kind of change the design a little bit so that wording kind of didn't wear as easily. So that became known as type 1, the mound, where the buffalo is on a mound. And that's it right there. That's the type 1. The buffalo is on the mound and the denomination is in the mound. And then type 2 replaced that design with a straight line. We'll show you that right there. So you have a distinct difference and separation between the denomination and the mound that the buffalo is standing on. It's a different type completely. So it was corrected early on in the year because they noticed that wearing off very, very early. And it's probably because, if you recall, the 1883 no-cent nickel fiasco, where that was wearing off, and not wearing off, but because the 1883 nickels did not have cents or no cents, and people were gold plating them. You remember the Josh Tatum story where he gold plated those and he was trying to pass them off as $5 pieces? They didn't want any of those problems again, so they quickly changed the design. And now we have a two-piece set, a variety set from the year of 1913, first year of issue of the Buffalo nickel. Now, our competition for uncirculated, really like AU, XF coins, their total price is $159.50. That's a type 1, type 2 set. Because their type 1 is $86.95, and that's an AU, and their type 2 is the VF. XF at $72.95. So together it'll run you $159.90. So you're saving really just under $70 when you join us here at ABC. Just $89.95, and like I referenced, it is a two-piece set. You get both, and they're each in the Defender holder. Item number on this one, whether you're giving us a call or joining us via the web at abccoins.com, is 905-11062. So head on over to the website, abccoins.com, enter that item number into the search bar, and it'll bring you right to this page. You can also scan that QR code. That's the box in the upper left, right next to the price. Use your smartphone. Open up the camera app. When you focus in on that box there, it'll pop up a link. Click it, and it'll bring right to this page. So, uncirculated coins. There are a lot of circulated coins out there. 64 different coins in the entire series. This was the third in the Renaissance. It started with St. Gaudens, and then they transitioned to the Lincoln cent. That was the first one that they changed that was issued for circulation. And this one was number 3 in the Renaissance program, where Roosevelt was changing the designs to be beautiful, just like our American people and our country. And it's just a great design because it just kind of brings that history of the buffalo nickel, and the reverse being so intricately designed. Type 1, it was just too bad that that design wore off, so they had to quickly replace it to be kind of a more sturdy for circulation, so to speak, where that 5 cents denomination would not wear. Now, the reverse was designed after Black Diamond, the buffalo in the Bronx Zoo. And the design was originally made by James Earl Frazier. And the obverse is just, there's a number of Indian chiefs that went into the inspiration for designing the obverse of this coin. But it's a buffalo nickel, everybody. Everybody knows the buffalo nickel. I was out to dinner last night. We ended up talking to a couple next to us. And for some reason, we got into talking about coins because they recognized who I was and blah, blah, blah. But they didn't really watch the coin show. It's too bad. But he knew all about buffalo nickels because it's what his father collected. And, you know, everybody knows the buffalo nickel. So it's a very popular coin series. But these are uncirculated. You don't find these in change. These are very difficult to find. I'm getting carried away talking about my dinner experience. Let's put a 30-second clock up. We don't have many of these 2-piece sets assembled to offer because they're just so difficult to find in uncirculated condition. Join us via the web. Perfect time for that reminder. avccoins.com. 905-11-062 is the item number. $89.95 is the price. You're saving $69.95 from our closest competition, because they are at $159.90. So join us, folks. Save on the first year of issue. It's a variety set. You get Type 1 and you get Type 2, mound and no mound in the Buffalo Nickel series. Let's move on, though. Let's see what's next.